Hey, how are you? Ooh, I gotta do my edges back over. Hold on before we get started. Thank you. Good, good, good. Good to hear. I hope you guys love my story time today that I will be presenting. Hold on, let me put my microphone. 1, 2, 3. You guys can hear me? Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek of story time that I'm going to present today. It's a reaction, hello, that you all should hear, and I know everyone's going to have their opinions. But I want to say that I have dealt with a lot of heartbreak. I never had a real relationship, and a lot of people be talking, why are you talking about it, and this and that, because people ask me. And I never had a boyfriend in my life. I went out on dates, but I never had an initial boyfriend. I'm going to tell you guys why. It's because a lot of guys then don't know how to preserve me, meaning that guys don't know how to treat me. Guys say any and everything to get with you and try to use you, right? But I wasn't the one, because they want for their own desires, and I'm not like that. So a lot of guys perceive that, oh, I'm lying, or I'm it's an act, and it's not an act, because I am being myself. I never had a good thing of being with somebody. It just always end in disaster for me, and it just I just used to cry, because I say I'm just not gonna find nobody. Why nobody don't like me for me, and why guys try to, push me for sexual things, and I don't. So I'm just here to tell y'all the truth, and a lot of people preserve me as something or someone, and they're gonna say about my sexuality, oh, she must be this. No, I'm not. I don't post relationships on social media because I don't know how they're going to work out. Just because I don't flaunt my body, or I don't be in a man's face trying to get attention, that's not who I am. Yes, I am different. I am. I don't beg nobody for their attention. I don't chase no man. Because a lot of men just don't know how to treat me, unfortunately. Um, it's just like a hate train. And I know most of you say, have I dated somebody outside of my race? No, I have not. To be honest with you, I am scared because of what's going on right now in the world, with everybody's vote of hatred and racism. And me seeing this young lady named Sade Robinson, her getting her body chopped. And then I have talked to white guys, and the perception is, some of them are different, but the thing is they see you sexualized. And I just find it like, Why all these men? I don't care you white, black, Latino, whatever your race is hypersexual, and I want to get away from that because that's not who I am. That's not what I want to show myself. And that's why I don't do the try on the clothing and stuff because it's gonna be over sexualized. And I know a lot of people say you should do it, that would help your channel. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. And I don't want people to have that vision of me being that way because that's not what I'm on here for. I'm up here just telling my story. I'm being honest, being transparent, and that's all I can do and be. But people don't like people who are, it's not purified, but just being honest and not trying to get validation from people who only want a good time. And that's it. And they're going about their business. So that's not what I'm looking for. So, people that do the try on, they do like the brats, the early 2000 clothes. That's cute, for them. But I'm not like everybody else. That's what I'm dividing myself from. I don't want to be like everybody on this platform or TikTok or whatever, Twitch. I'm completely different. I can sit here, do my hair, do my makeup, and just have a conversation. And everybody else can do it, but I can't. But like, what's the issue? I just get tired of people saying, "Oh, you're a pretty girl," or whatever. I thank you, but I don't want to be known just for my looks. I want people to listen to my words, my voice. That's what I'm on this platform for. I'm not trying to uh, do all this kind of stuff. That is, they don't regulate with me. A lot of people don't want to see it. Some people don't know. So it's just okay. But I do reaction videos to hot topics because that is the truth. And I feel like for my women out here and for men, I try to express the truth. If you don't understand what I am saying or don't try to understand or don't want to understand, I want to do a video about it. That's why today I chose the influencer. Her name is Christina Elizabeth. She is the finance baddie. She got married at 28 years old and she got divorced at 29. And it's going to be some words that she did say that was going on with me as well. I never been married before, but dealing with these men and, trying to date, it's the same thing that I was dealing with. And that's why I've been telling you guys, no, I have not been dating. People think that I have because the way I look and how my body looks. No. Guys want something easy. This content creator made a point saying that guys feel like women who are like soft talkers like myself that are easy, but see, I come across them, I can be really mean. And people be like, oh, I thought, no, I'm not, you're not gonna cross me, you're not gonna disrespect me. I'm not chasing you for money. I'm not materialistic. That's one thing that I am proud of, that I never been materialistic in my life. No, I do a little stuff on here. I do affordable makeup and I show you guys how to do simple hairstyle that don't cost much and that you can do yourself. But I'm not materialistic. I never been. Yes, I want things to be nice, but I'm not going to showcase that because that's not what I'm looking for on this platform. Like people saying, "Oh, I got me a Bentley or I went so and so here." I don't like that. Instead of doing that, just give back. That's all I ask for. Just give back to the community. So, you know, I just get tired of people trying to manipulate me. Whether, excuse me, my voice been acting up since yesterday. That's why I didn't come on the live. But that's why I just, that's why I just been staying to myself because I'm trying to understand why I'm going through so much. Why it's hard for me today. Why it's hard for me to, have friends because I have tried, and a lot of people has let me down. And it's so easy said and done. People say, well, you just don't date right, or, you haven't met the right person. And I get tired of that. I do. I really do get tired of that. Because when I do meet somebody that's worth something, or they act funny, and, people start acting strange, or I guess they get insecure about themselves. I don't know what it is. When they see me, they just be acting crazy. Like, hey, how you doing? Don't speak, or just looking crazy. I'm like, am I ugly or something? Or what is it? Yeah, talk all that noise saying you want a good woman and you want a woman that's this and that. But then you see one, you act like a little child. And this also goes to the guys from my past. I don't want y'all back in my life. I'm just being honest. I gave you a chance to, do right, but y'all didn't want to. I don't beg nobody. I never did, never have. Because all the pain that you caused and me crying because I felt like I wasn't worthy enough and I felt like I wasn't good enough, and a lot of people just don't care how they hurt you, do you, especially these men. They just want to be a F, and that's all they want to be. Then when you catch something or you're going through something, then you want to cry back. No, I'm good, baby. Stay where you at. You want to be in the streets, you belong in the streets. And I said, I am divinely protected because I'm so glad that I did not deal with y'all on that level of, you know, trying to be close, and you was trying to be, disrespectful to me because I wouldn't do what you want me to do. Mm-mm. I'm good because God was protecting me from everything, from my body, my mind, and my soul. And you know, it's just people can say, oh, well, this and that, and you're not trying to, nope, I am not trying to date. It's no really trying to date nobody anyway, because look what we're going through right now. People don't want to change. Then over the weekend, my my community park, was on the news because these teenagers want to play pow pow pow. We saw teenagers running across the yard. Like, what the heck going on? I think they should close it, but they're not gonna close it. But I just you get tired of that. These young teens, that's all they know how to do. Nobody don't want to use this no more. Everybody want to. It's sad, but You can't go nowhere and have fun. That's why I just stay at home. I don't care no more. You know, everybody trying to get this money right, and we don't know how the fall into next year going to be because a lot of things are being cut out. So I'm just working hard right now. But dating and all of that, no, I'm not doing. People from my past trying to come back. Okay. I forgive you, but we're not going to have no close relationship. I don't know why people think forgiveness is that we're supposed to be close. No, we don't. I don't want you knowing my business. Oh, what you finna get into? What you doing? It? No, sir. We're not like that. I forgive you. I'm being grown enough. I have moved on from that, but I'm not gonna never forget what you said and how you did me, how you affected me emotionally and mentally. I forgive you, but we're not gonna be friends. I don't know why guys feel like, oh, she forgive me, and no, and y'all don't know how to take rejection. Like, no, I don't want you. I don't want to be with you. You got to understand that. And y'all be lying. Oh, I changed and I had to. No, you haven't. Because if you did change, hey Jeffrey, I'm trying to just go with the conversation. I'm not trying to interrupt everybody. Just telling y'all how I'm feeling, giving y'all a little story time or teaser for today's story time. But I have dealt with so much, and a lot of people can talk and say stuff about me. People always love to throw up, oh, you need to go to therapy. Everybody can go to therapy. But a lot of people just still don't get the healing that they supposed to get. I talk to God. He's my therapist. But I also speak on here to let you guys know that you're not alone. And to also stop you from making the biggest mistake of your life, whether you know it or not. Like everybody's not your friend. And I don't like everybody that want to pray for me because everybody don't have good intentions. People can smile in your face, say the right words. People can be a Christian, but still can be demonic. Y'all have to understand that. You have to understand that. Because as life goes, you have to learn about people. I don't like them people say, oh, I'm gonna pray for you. It's okay, because everybody don't pray for good things for other people. Like certain guys, I don't want them in my personal life. I don't want them in my circle because a lot of guys feed off women that may seem vulnerable and don't know their self-worth. So they like to feed off that. So you have to understand. So it's not being negative. It's not about, oh, you not gonna find nobody because you want me to lay up. You want me to lay up with you. And I said no, and you getting mad because I have self-respect. And that's the problem now with the so-called community with black people. Black men don't show appreciation nor respect to black women. And black women don't show respect and appreciation to themselves because they're showing their whole body. And I'm not doing that to get attention. I'm just not. I'm not perfect, but I never did that. I wear a regular dress, but I'm not showing all my cleavage cut down or my dress have a high skirt all the way to my higher hip. And you can see that nobody don't wear panties or whatever the case may be. That's not me. I'm not looking for validation. We don't have leaders, to be honest with you. We don't. We just don't. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate you. But a lot of people don't appreciate me. I don't feel appreciated, especially, you know, just being myself talking. And, when I cry, people get upset with me for showing my emotions. You have to understand, I can journalize and things of that nature, but I'm human like y'all. Y'all going through something that I might just, and trigger you guys, saying, hey, I'm going through a lot of stuff. Because being a content creator is not easy, and it can be very overwhelming because you're trying to do your best, stay on top of the hottest topics, and do everything you can. Sorry. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate and admire you because you have been on top of supporting me from day one. Once you came on here, you always show appreciation to me. You comment under my videos. I try to like and comment as much as I can, but I don't be having the time because, rather, working or I'm in the kitchen or I'm out running errands. There was a time that I did used to vlog about those things because everybody said you need to vlog, but it's very tiresome. Because I guess I'm at a certain age of my life that I have been getting really tired. I've been feeling very heavy, and sometimes I feel like I'm suffocating. That's how I've been feeling. It's just I'm going through a lot personally, and you know, I just feel like I'm stuck where I'm at, and I have cried about it, and I say I just feel like I'm stuck in everything, relationships, friendships, my so-called profession, and just personal life in general. I just feel stuck. I just feel like I'm not going to be able to get out of it. I have been, doing my best. That's how I've been feeling, and I've been praying. I've been doing everything that I can because I just feel like I'm in a cycle that I keep repeating. The mistreatment, the fake people, um, not getting justice for myself, um, and not feeling appreciated and not getting recognition and not being heard. And I just keep feeling those things from me, whether people like it or not. Um, it just, from my other channel, you guys know Celeste Reacts and Creates. I took a break yesterday because, I constantly post. And I said, I got to stop because I'm going to be emotionally drained trying to post on both platforms all the time. Can't do that. Um, I just took a break. And I was supposed to come on live yesterday too, but I was out and about and I was emotionally, mentally drained because the sun, Jesus Christ, it was so hot. And it's like you can't even breathe outside. It's just like you breathe heat. And I was shopping, and oh my goodness, it was hot. Boy. Well, thank you guys. I have been asking for strength. Thank you so much. But I'm good. I promise you. So, I'm doing everything that I can to put out content that you guys would like, but I also want to educate. I don't want it to just be like about makeup or makeup hacks and things of that nature. I know you guys said y'all want to see me cook. I don't know when that's going to happen. I want to have my own place to do that. Um, I don't know. But my little stand broke, the one I showed that I got from TikTok, it broke. And I paid so much money for it and because it was so flimsy. So I just have two ring lights. I had the one I got from I think TikTok. Then I just got one from my job. So, that's all I can do right now. Um, it's just a lot. Being a content creator is a lot, and a lot of people don't tell y'all the truth. This is one thing I do appreciate this content creator, and he got a lot of backlash Saturday because people will ask me, why are you doing a reaction to him? As you guys know, it's Corey Kenshin. I said, because I want to. And yes, he's black, and I'm very proud of him. A black entrepreneur, you don't hear no problems about him. We the same sign, we Scorpios. He stays himself, he do what he can for his family, and he just do what he can for his supporters, his Corey Kenshin fan base. So, yes, I'm going to do a reaction. He made me change. It took me 3 years after seeing his content in 2018 and Body by Kira and Hair by Style, many other content creators that I used to watch to start my own. So I remember seeing him during my last year of college of 2018. Um, the first video I came upon because I think I was researching Jason versus Freddie because I was like, are they going to do another part two? He came up. I said, let me see. And I was so intrigued, with him and Pose. Shout out to Pose too. And I was just really intrigued about them playing the game. And I really liked it because they used to be screaming like girls. And, I just fell in love with Corey and Pose. And, it's just how they just being in their own little world and just being themselves. A lot of people used to, what you call them, geek. They used to call me that too. Or they used to call me old lady because I didn't dress in high fashion. I had a little stuff, you know, when I was in middle school. At the time it was G Unit, Darian, Baby Fat. Who else it was? I know Vanessa Hutch and her sister had them shoes, but it was just the time, then. But yeah, they used to try to be funny with me, calling me old and, things and that. Was that stuff hurtful? Yes, it was. Try to call me church lady, and I'm like, okay, well, all right. That's how you feel, then so be it. But y'all always wanted this church lady to help y'all with y'all work. But that was just jealousy too. Because they was doing stuff they weren't supposed to be doing, being grown. And, I didn't partake in this, kind of thing because a lot of people want to take advantage of me and mess up, I guess, image, you can say, because peer pressure. And I used to tell them no, and they got mad. Like so-called friends, or the girls that I had friends, They didn't really have my back like that because they were jealous. Because my mom did not play. My mom's, she stood on business. My mom didn't play that. She did not play that. I couldn't have no boyfriend. She told me my boyfriend was my books. So. And really my mind was focused on graduating. I wasn't thinking about nobody trying to date when I was in school. I did like somebody, but they acted silly. They was from New York. So he just started acting real funny. And people gossip. But if somebody truly love you, this what not love you, like you, this what I don't understand. Why are you letting others influence you if you partake of liking somebody and you can't believe what people say because a lot of people don't want to see people happy. And that's what I felt when guys did like me. It was always blocking. Just guys be like, nah, don't talk to her. I'm like, excuse the hell out of me. Let me tell you guys, when I was to my 12th grade prom, that the dress that I posted on here, I was supposed to go with a guy, right? And he pretended that he liked me. Then we was getting closer to the date, because at first I didn't go up to him and talk because I was shy. So I used to have one of my classmates. So all of a sudden he changed. He told me, I'm not interested. And I had cried. And I don't know, I feel like somebody said something to him to be funny. But I can tell you this, when I went to that prom, everybody was looking crazy because they thought that I wasn't gonna look pretty. But I showed them I looked good. So you just have to show people better than you can tell them. Because a lot of people try to be funny with you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, so a lot of people they have mistreated me, manipulate me, love bomb me. The guys, I just, a lot of guys now want to come on my platform and try to talk to me. I've been through that as well. I have been through that with guys trying to talk to me on social media too. And I tell them, no, I'm not, I say hello and go about my business, but I'm not going to do that again because the person that I did dealt with, they wasn't very nice and they was a little playboy, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they was a little playboy. Good morning. So, and he was an a-hole, manipulator, and an HOE. That's all I can say. I mean, he truly was. He sent me stuff and he just changed. And he recently contacted me this year and saying that, oh, you the one that you be talking about me, because I didn't know who he was. Changed the number. I said, what you want? Well, I still love you, and I was just going through stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not going back there with you. Mm-mm. Cause you probably laying up with another female. I'm good. That you didn't appreciate me in the past would make you think you gonna appreciate me now. Guys be thinking you so stupid. Nope, I don't want you. You showed me your true self, and you trying to be a player. He wanted that old thing back. My weekend was cool, decent, laid back and chill. And we was on the news because kids want to pow pow pow. But yeah, he wasn't finna get with me. See, guys, even though I didn't interact on a sexual level, they wanted me to use my energy for them, meaning being emotional with them, being comforting. I'm not your mother. I can't be that for you. A lot of guys have mom issues. Like guys say women have dad issues. I can't be that for you. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I cannot be that for you. I'm not your mama. I'm not gonna babysit you. I'm not gonna treat you like no child. That's just not me. And I just think I have dealt with that with a lot of guys. They don't want to commit, but they just want to lay up. And that's not what I'm about. They want to have a good time and have a ideal of you, but they don't want to have a stable relationship. That's not good enough for me. If you don't want a relationship with me, don't have nothing to do with me at all. I don't like that. I want something real in my life. I want to feel protected. I want to feel appreciated. I want to feel loved. If I do get in a relationship, those are the things I want from my partner, from a man. Yeah, I wish I could move if I had the money, but I don't have the finances, so I just don't. Especially what these people just did, voting stuff into that new bill. I don't have nowhere to go. I just don't. I don't have the money like that. That's what everybody say. Um, well, you can move such and such, and I don't. Um, I know everybody say I should put myself first, but I know God probably definitely wouldn't put myself first. I just feel like if I get a job, a new job, I feel complete. I don't know what other job to apply to. I applied to two earlier this year. I haven't heard back from them. My applications are still pending. Um, I don't know where. And it's kind of hard to get a new job because I am going to my grandmother's doctor visits. I have to go with her because my mother is not able to because she has a condition as well. So I took over to go with that. My grandmother is a diabetic. Um, I make sure she take her pills, that she eats, and everything of that nature. So I just don't know. I do have social media on Instagram and TikTok, but I mostly go live on here because you guys are mostly active. I did TikTok live. A lot of people just look. Um, but I just stopped going on TikTok. It was weird because people were saying, well, you should go on TikTok is hard. Instagram is hard too. Instagram, every time I go on there, my followers, it keep decreasing. And I don't know why. I post the same shorts, everything on that platform. Nothing. What's TGE? Instagram changed their algorithm. They want you to pay for meta. Yeah, I know. For the blue check, I did it one time for something. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be doing this. I'm not gonna be paying to get a blue check. See, they should have had certain levels. Okay, if you got 8K, you get a green check. Then when you get over 100, okay, if you get like to 20 or 50K subscribers, you get a yellow check. Then when you get into like 100K, 200K, you start getting a blue check. That's how they should did it on Instagram. It shouldn't have mattered because at least you know that the account is real. Sorry on my voice. As long as you know it was real. But I don't know. But yeah, Instagram, all these platforms are changing because they really want AI to be on them. And there's no room for, oops, there's no room for us real people. They trying to push us out the way. Yeah, everybody trying to get money because of these jobs. And I understand because a lot of people don't want to work 9 to 5 anymore because the owners, they don't know how to treat their employees. They don't want to give them a raise. They don't want to make them to management, and especially discrimination. So yeah, everybody want to make their own money. Everybody want to be their own entrepreneur, and it's kind of hard. I used to um, be affiliated with businesses and stuff, and try to get on with people, but it's hard. I tried to get on with Sephora. I didn't get it. Disappointed. I envy. I was with them for 2 years, no more. Um, try to get with other people that's black owned, but nothing else. Nothing else. Yep, that's Chloe. I did my makeup like her. But I just don't know, y'all. It's just been very devastating of trying to keep up and do everything. And I don't try to get upset because right now I feel like I'm in a setback, and I feel like I'm stuck. I just don't know why. I have asked people to help me that's here where I'm staying, and people pretend and they don't help me at all. And it just makes me even emotional, you know. And I just feel like I've been stuck all my life. I just feel like if I'm will I ever get to the top or be at the top? That's how I just question myself because I have put all the work in. I just keep going through setbacks, setbacks, setbacks. And I don't know if it's people that's been talking about me, praying on my downfall, are just keeping me stuck, and then there's people from my past keep coming into my space. Keep coming into my space. I had to delete people. I had to block people. I don't want you in my life. I don't want you interacting with me. It's just been devastating for me because I don't want that in my life no more. You said what you had to say to me, which was very heartbreaking. And it is what it is. But thank you so much. I confess and I acknowledge that I am covered by Jesus. Um, it's time to leave where you are, afraid of your territory. Yeah, it is. But like I said, I don't have the money. I want to have my own money. I don't want to depend on nobody else because it's always a setback when I depend on somebody else. It's like I always have backstabbers because people always throw up and oh well I did this for you, and I want to have my own money. So I do. It's prayers for Texas for the flood, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. I really don't. I'm doing my best I can. Um, right now, I'm feeling a little heartbroken. I feel like my heart is cracked because I don't know. I just feel like I just never reached my dreams. Being on here for 31 years, I just feel like I never reached my dreams. And I want to travel and have good friends, good people in my life that don't see me as a competition. Um, we can't even, yeah, we don't know. Like everybody knows, like all of these storms forming in the sky, looking like tornadoes, especially where I'm at, and we never experienced nothing like this. And then all this rain and how hot it is, never. Then you seeing angels in the sky, you seeing figures in the sky. It's crazy. And then all these storms, crazy, very crazy. Corporate. What kind of work that I do, and is it corporate? The work that I do is a sales associate, customer service slash customer service. As you guys know, who've been with me, down with me from the beginning, I work at a beauty supply store. I used to be ashamed to say that because a lot of people used to make fun of me, um, saying I won't be nothing. That's not a job. I know it's a dead end job, but that was the only job that I could get. I was trying to work for my school when I was in college, and they was telling me that I had to take another course. I'm not finna do all that. I just graduated. I didn't like college. College wasn't for me. I went to have that experience. I had a very tough time. Um, then I was trying to find other jobs, but transportation. My car wasn't fixed, and I live right down the street from my house, 5 minutes away. So a lot of people can say, "Oh, you can take a Uber and this and that." I don't trust people, and there's just too much going on. And I'm not trying to stay in a comfort zone, but I have to do what I can. Verizon Wireless, I don't have that close by. I don't know about much about phones. You gotta know about phones. And a lot of people say you should do makeup. I'm not trying to do that either. Um, a lot of people say I can do makeup for people, but a lot of people have been very rude. I don't have the time and energy. Um, I like being to myself. I would like to be an organizer. A lot of people go to these stores and make sure they have certain things, and they'll put it out organized. That's what I would like to do, but some people say that's not what I'm meant to do. So I don't know what I am meant to do. I don't know, and it's very hard because I have been trying. I just don't see it, and I just don't know. I have asked God for guidance, but I don't know. I guess because I don't see it because there's so much going on in my family. It's a lot of blockages. I don't know. I'm doing the best that I can. I am working. I am trying to provide for myself and family. Who can go all the way downtown? Mm-mm. Yeah, but I don't know. That's why I was trying to do with Walmart. I applied to Walmart. A lot of people said, well, they're going to work you. I'm being worked at my job now. They call me for every little thing. I am tired, to be honest with y'all, and I've been trying to do remote, but I don't know, it just don't work out for me with that either. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But I am tired because sometimes it's just hard for me to breathe. Like right now, I deal with anxiety really bad, but I'm trying to keep that under control. I just had to take a step back and breathe and just just keep going. Um, sometimes I just get a little tired, but I just pause for a minute, breathe. Am I okay? No, I'm not. But I'm still managed to come on here and go to work and try to provide for myself and my family. Um, I haven't been sleeping for the last 3 weeks. I haven't been sleeping. I close my eyes for a minute, then I wake back up, can't go back to sleep. Um, usually I listen to music, I listen to prayers. I'm finna go to, I gotta get ready for work. Finna probably make me a little snack and I need to, or probably lay down for a minute. I have two IGs. I have Celeste Glow Up and Modest Transformation by Celeste. So you guys can follow me on both Instagrams, Celeste Glow Up and Modest Transformation by Celeste. So you guys can follow me on those two IG accounts. But I thank y'all for listening. I'm so excited to. I think Mondays we're gonna just start doing story times from other content creators. Because I tell my story time on my live, so I think hearing other people's story times will be very beneficial. And I just tell you how I react to it. So yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later, maybe tonight. I don't know. All right. But y'all have oh, thank you. Life is good. Y'all take care of yourselves. Happy Monday. Stay safe. And the victims in Texas, y'all stay safe as well. All right, guys. And this is Chloe Bailey. Makeup look up close. I think I nailed it. I think we did it. We did it. So much love to everyone. Y'all be safe. This is a new week and a new month. Let's get into it. Ciao.